Precious life, golden opportunities, and great time have been wasted over the years and are still being wasted today because of being involved in small fights or battles that are not necessary. I'm Roland Adegoke. I welcome you to my channel. Today I'm speaking on let go of small fights. There are many issues that are not so significant or important enough. There are issues that you don't need to give them much attention. There are issues you just pretend as if they never happened. I'm not trying to advocate letting go of issues that need to be addressed. There are small issues, but they have possibility or tendency to cause great conflict. Those issues can be addressed. But cases that are not so significant. I heard somebody say this, and sometimes we try and emphasize those issues until they are escalated and become something so great that can bring the organization down. It might be at the home front, possibly at national level. When you involve yourself on issues or in issues that are not so significant enough, eventually the implication can be great. I read of an army who was prepared, and the soldiers were to go and fight, but not in a conventional way. They were to run after a drug baron, and they were moving from one desert to another, from cave to cave, and eventually many of the soldiers were lost. Some of them, they were maimed, and eventually the targeted enemy was never captured. I bring it down to a family level or a personal life. There are issues that we simply keep quiet over it or we ignore such. There are aspects we shoot for peace. And most especially when we are dealing with an individual who is an underdog. If care is not taken, by consistently involving yourself in such issue, you bring yourself down. From the Holy Writ, I've come to understand that sometimes there are statements you might be told that maybe your guard at the gate, your cleaner said this, your driver said this. They are not so much significant issues that we should take serious. Sometimes it might appear like personal insult, but because of our culture, especially in Africa, or human ego, we tend to hold on to those things, blow them out of proportion, get such issues escalated, and in the long run, this underdog has nothing to lose. We are the one that have something great to lose. So, let go or ignore, or just pass a simple remark for correction and let peace reign. When you don't choose the positive side, when you want to make a significant case out of it, number one, you end up escalating such issue. And some individuals, political opponents, may want to make a political score or point out of it. They will help you to escalate it, and in the long run, you will be the loser. A time comes that even the opponent or the underdog will be forgotten. Your name, your image will be at stake. So learn to let go of things that are not so important. Small fights can destroy you. Number two, it will eventually elevate or exonerate the underdog. The underdog that nobody knows anything about him or her. The underdog that nobody seems to care about it. You bring such person to global stardom, will become an overnight celebrity, and you will be the loser. So let go of small fights. Number three, it can lead to an eventual loss, and such losses might be unbearable for you. You might not be able to recover. You might not have a second chance to correct the first wrong impression. So, if you have been placed on great platform today, great pedestal of honor and dignity, do not get yourself involved in small fights. Small fights with your partner at home, your wife, your husband, your neighbor, your in-laws, your colleagues, or individuals you work with in the office. There are certain things we shout and scream and blow out of proportion, but the eventual result might not be good enough for you. So I encourage you this moment, learn to let go of small fights. Don't correct small things. No, that is not what I'm saying. But issues that are not so consequential, issues that you can easily pass the remark and clear off, issues that you can make simple correction rather than trying to pull it, magnify it, blow it out of proportion, and you eventually invite your enemies to partake in your own downfall. It is not necessary. So are you a husband at home, a wife at home, a director in the place of work, a high-rising individual in your corporation, rising on the organization ladder? Please let go of small fights. It does not pay. The consequences can be damning and destructive. And in the end, you might be the loser. Small fights will never bring you honor. It will rather bring you down. Escalate small issues to become so great and elevate the underdog. And eventually you'll be the loser. Don't be involved in it. Let go. Allow peace to reign. Ignore it and go for peace. You may win the war, but you may never win the peace. Till I come your way next time, I remain your partner in progress, Roland Adegoke.